Fancy a coffee?
Do some side missions really quick. Second level.
You came at a good time. There is something you can help me with. According to my patient records, there are a few that haven't come for their follow-up visits. It happens from time to time, but never as regularly as this. I'm a bit concerned. Have you heard of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society? I agree. Generally speaking, mutual aid societies like these allow patients to share their experiences and support each other. It's a way of countering all the negative emotional effects of being ill. But there might be more to this society than that. I've got a few patients who have started refusing treatment since joining the society. It certainly makes you wonder. And the most suspicious part is that no matter how much I ask, no one's ever willing to tell me anything about it. And that's where you might be able to help. It sounds dangerous, but what I want you to do is actually very simple. Investigate this so-called mutual aid society and find out what exactly they're up to. If I find out they're preventing me from doing my job, or if they're bringing harm to my patients, I won't just sit on the sidelines. Can I entrust you with this task? This little clinic has huge numbers of patients to deal with every day. If I didn't have you here to help me out, I wouldn't be able to focus on giving them quality care. Good luck. I'll be sure to thank you properly when you're back.
They skip because they're fighting. In clinic,
I've seen you in the
Aaron.
clinic.
Oh, he's talking.
You run errands for Natasha, right?
Yes.
Your cover? What are you talking about? Let me guess. Natasha wants you to persuade me to go back for a follow-up visit, right? What's the use? I'm terminal.
Aww.
Life will be over before I know it. Of course not. I read it in a book. Every book I read has descriptions that match my symptoms exactly.
Dude.
I can diagnose myself with a dozen incurable diseases before I get halfway through.
Please.
People in my situation, a follow-up visit is just a waste of time and money. Not to mention medicine.
Always the self-diagnosers.
What else is there to say? Natasha was seeing me free of charge. She said I could keep a tab running for as long as I liked, then pay it back when I had the opportunity. I guess I'm too proud. You think I need you to tell me? Don't try and persuade me. I've already thought this through. Dr. Vash never charged me anything either. Natasha's great, but Vash was always my number one. You think I don't want to? I heard that he passed away.
He passed away.
I should keep my voice down. I heard that Natasha had something to do with Dr. Vash's death. They say she was jealous that her brother had stolen her patients.
What?
It's just something people were saying. I don't think Dr. Natasha could do something like that. Forget I said anything. Since Dr. Natasha sent you over specially, I'll do her a favor. I'll go to the clinic for my follow-up a little later. Bye for now.
That's messed up. People saying that they would off their
follow-up
siblings.
visit due to money issues. I should find another patient to talk to.
Where have you... What was that? Oh, you'll have to be louder. My ears aren't what they used to be. Everything's muffled. Ah! A follow-up visit. Is that what you're asking about?
If you're asking me, I don't know how people can afford all these things, right? Like they've got to be making illegal money. Cause like people who are whales and stuff, and like I have a degree, and people aren't paying me what I'm worth. And I don't know how people can afford it. How can you afford the cost of living and like all this extra stuff they buy, right? Like yeah, my Xenosaga collection is worth a lot now, and my Xeno is worth a lot right now, but that's because I bought it way back at launch, right? Like it's worth it because I invested in it a long time ago. But like people who have just money to blow on stuff, like I barely, believe it or not, even though I tout about having that collection, I barely imagine getting by. I don't know.
Where have you been?
No, yeah, it's not that. I just can't imagine how people get away with spending that much money on stuff like that.
Natasha's
It's wild to me. I can't even fathom it. You know?
But at this age,
Well,
it's
good
rather
for
a
you.
lot
I
to
have no idea
bear.
how people do it.
Even if they could cure me, I'm sure I wouldn't be around for long. No, I don't want to waste anyone's time.
I'm just playing casually. Like I don't think any of this stressing over all of this. I mean, but like stressing over all of this is like, you know, I don't know. I don't think he's disagreeing with you at all. I just think he has a different viewpoint on
Where
it.
have you been?
Not for youngsters like my husband.
Okay,
He was
lady, let's
forever
move on.
saying he wanted to go before I did. I miss him.
Aww.
Do you think so? Wouldn't he want me to hurry up and join him?
Lady, people don't.
Kids today.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, you win. It's off for another follow-up visit with Dr. Natasha, I suppose. Hmm? Did you want to say something else? My ears are terrible.
I think it's just hard to express viewpoint through text anyway. I don't think any of you are arguing about like anything. I think you're both fine. It's just like you can't read intent behind text, which is what makes chat hard. That's why you always go into chats, and chats are all unruly and shit, or they're all like, yeah, hippie this, troll that, la 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 la. Like it's like no one's like they're all blurting out into the internet their thoughts out of their head, and then like people are trying to read the intent behind those. Not that you two aren't. I'm just saying like it's hard to. When we all read each other's sentences, we all have some sort of bias in our head when we read stuff, you know what I mean? It's just funny.
Virtual. All right. I heard.
Lady.
Avoiding a follow-up visit because of her husband. I should find another patient to talk to.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
haven't I gone for my follow-up visit? Are you a patient too, or did Dr. Natasha send you over?
Nah, I'm not. But I get why they're good tips. I'm a casual. I'm a filthy casual, everybody. I'm gonna get by as best I can.
Who else would care about people like me? I don't need Dr. Natasha's help now. Tell her to save her worries and medicine.
Oh yeah, I don't know who I even want. I just want someone who looks cool. Like Silverwolf, I guess, cause like that's the only one upcoming. If we're talking about Genshin, I really want that cat, but that's not gonna happen. I pulled the opera singer though.
Dispute. I just don't. She tries to
I
sign
really
us
should be
like
focusing
me.
on
Did
like
you,
progressing the
know
story.
Dr. Vash?
Dr. Vash.
He's one to Dr.
Risk.
Vash's medicine is different. Even knowing the risk. When life forces you to
Oh,
the edge,
is her brother's
you're broke with
alive?
people like us.
Wait, no.
Forget it.
Oh yeah, he's dead anyway.
What? Now listen up. You must not tell any of this to Dr.
To Dr.
Natasha.
Natasha.
Take this. It's the address.
I know where to find the wonder. That patient didn't want me to tell Natasha about this.
Huh. I would say let's investigate the medicine first. Because I don't want to give her false alarms. Ba-ba-ba.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
To buy medicine?
Oh, you mean you're the same as everyone else that comes through here? If you want medicine, we only take cash.
Dang.
No money? Then you don't get any. Say, what are you trying to pull here? If you can't afford it... Wait a minute. You're close. Now you get lost. Now!
Wait! What about our medicine? We've been waiting for ages.
Get lost, all of you! Save your breath and come back some other time!
That
No.
medicine seller.
Get lost, now!
He's so rude. Ah, run away.
It's getting late.
Also, there's a max
Mercy
on
now.
free currency or something, right? Isn't there? Max on currency.
So the Mutual Aid Society found Vash's research results, and now they're selling this so-called wonder medicine to patients? Any organization doing something like this is interested in more than just mutual aid. I'm not surprised. They'll know that I'm completely against them using this wonder medicine. What Vash left behind is nothing more than reagents and experimental byproducts. The word medicine doesn't apply here. I warned the patients countless times, but seems like they had their heads in the sand all along. No wonder they kept the Mutual Aid Society a secret from me. I'm guessing the patients you met weren't exactly singing my praises, which is why you tracked the dealer down and made inquiries first. I don't blame you. After everything you heard, I'm grateful you came back to find me. Your trust is important to me. If you're curious about Vash's wonder medicine, you should ask some of the patients in the clinic.
Okay, I guess so.
Some people say that Dr. Vash was a saint who came from the overworld to help those in need. I don't buy it. People's doctor. That's just what people who've bought into the myth like to say.
Like, you only get so
Vash
many
used
free.
to distribute free medicine.
I don't
want
want to say primos, but like whatever the currency is
he
to
couldn't
buy
have
pools,
cared
there's a
less
max
about
for
the
free to
people
play.
taking the medicine. The hard truth is that we were just his test subjects. It didn't matter if the medicine worked or not. What mattered was having a constant stream of willing lab rats.
Oh, is there a monthly reset?
Of course, I can't control what anyone else thinks. That's just how I see it.
The medicine Vash left behind? I know Dr. Natasha's here, but I have to tell it like it is. He may have had the capability, but he didn't use it to help anyone. If it were you, would you have taken that medicine?
I still haven't worked out how to convey it to you. The issues surrounding Vash. My relationship with him. The things he's done in the underworld. It's a long story. I'm guessing you've heard a lot of different opinions on Vash. What do you make of him? I want you to go and visit another patient, a victim of the wonder medicine. I want you to see the real consequences of abusing that medicine. Once you've understood her situation, come back and tell me what you think. After that, I want to ask for your help again.
Or Natasha, we could just not and say we did and end this quest. Oh, I already did the boxing thing already.
Who are you?
The event or whatever.
Who? And who am I? Where's my husband? Where are they? You know where they are, right?
I'm always stressed. It's okay. That's my constant existence. So you're alright.
You don't know. They don't know.
Stressed about time, about editing,
Nobody
about
knows.
forgetting to download the Blue Reflection VODs so I could cut together a compilation, about work, about money, about life happiness. So many things. You don't need to worry about it.
Where?
I am an embodiment
Where did
of
they
stress.
go?
Come over.
And I have a
here,
serious
child.
personality, so...
It's best to leave that poor lady in peace. Let me explain.
Let me
That
explain.
Poor lady. Both her husband and child became ill and passed away. Oh, not terribly serious, but they needed to get treatment every now and then, which did impact
Oh, you
their
have to worry about bringing me
livelihood.
down. This isn't that kind of stream. I think as people, we forget to talk to each other, and when people are having problems and stuff's going on, like, I don't mind talking about those things, and I don't think it brings me down. If I'm streaming a game specifically that I want to cut for YouTube, I'll specifically either ignore the chat, or I will say, hey, you know, I'm recording this VOD for whatever, and we need to focus, you know what I mean? But I mean, I'm not that kind of person that's like, don't kill the vibe, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, I hate people who do that, who ask people how they are and they really don't want to know. And we see it on Twitch all the time, and it's so freaking annoying to me. Like, then why are you streaming if you don't want to interact with people? People aren't your cash cow. They aren't your personal wallet. They aren't your personal cash. Like, I get you're super popular and you know, you like all the subs and the money and you don't like to work and do a day job. Totally get it. That's the goal that everybody wants, is not to work a day job. But hey, guess what? How about you be like a decent human being and not a, you know, shitty human being, and actually talk to people because there are people talking to you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. It's stupid. People are stupid.
In order
Have
to
some empathy for
try
each
and
other.
rid themselves of the ailment once and for all,
Stop
they
being the internet.
took some kind of wonder medicine. Who would have thought their condition would deteriorate so rapidly after they began using it?
Oof.
The two began to suffer terribly, such that death then became a blessing. It wasn't long before they departed this world, one after the other. From that moment on, oh, she became as you see her now. If Dr. Natasha hadn't taken her under her wing, well, it doesn't bear thinking about.
Peace, lady.
And yet, what more could have been done? They were warned about the medicine. They were told about the risks. And they chose to roll the dice. Talking about it tires me out. At least my husband and I are able to help her where we can. I just hope that one day she can
It
lead a
feels
normal
really
life
good.
again.
I like space things. Space things are up my alley. I think that's why I like this so much more than Genshin, is because I like the Star Rail. I like the idea of space and traveling planets and picking up people. It's so cool. I love it. That's probably the only reason I'm playing it, really.
Did you speak to her? By the look on your face, I'm assuming you've come to understand the wonder medicine all too well. Be it Vash or the Mutual Aid Society, forces like that can take full advantage of the typical underworld state of mind. Let me tell you a story. There was once a brilliant overworld doctor with unmatched pharmaceutical skill. The doctor was set on developing a medicine that would steel the human body against the cold. He named his research project Blizzard Immunity. But his research met with obstruction time and time again, the biggest factor being a lack of test subjects. Tampering with the human immune system carries huge risk, and nobody in the overworld was willing to submit themselves to such experiments.
So of course he came to the underworld where people are impoverished and use the poor
As
people,
such,
right?
the doctor got in touch with his sister in the underworld, claiming that he wanted to support the medical effort
Stop it,
below
rich
ground.
people, please. You have too much time on your hands.
Naturally, his sister was overjoyed. After all, as far as medicine was concerned, her brother had always been the standard she'd strived to attain. She brought her brother underground and entrusted him with her clinic and laboratory. I think you know what comes next. Issuing free medicine to the needy was just Vash's way of conducting experiments on his test subjects. On some level, his reagents were able to alleviate the patient's suffering, but nothing more. They would forget their pain for a while and neglect their regular treatment plans. The result? Patients with mild illness would attribute their recovery to the so-called wonder medicine, while patients with serious illness would quickly deteriorate, and sometimes die. I cannot accept that their fate was simply the result of misfortune or risk. No true doctor would accept that. That's why I want you to help me recover all the wonder medicine. Are you willing to take on this assignment? Thank you. This will be hard for the people that have come to rely on the wonder medicine. You mustn't hesitate. Recover every last reagent that Vash left behind. Go. I'll be waiting for the good news.
Jeez. Click, 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 click.
Stop right there!
Stop right there.
Oh, wait a minute, you're that clinic woman. She's after us. Men, look lively.
I'm fighting them. They deserve a bopping.
Blade and flight!
Perhaps you still... Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
You murdered people to get
Well,
medicine.
look who we have here. Your reputation precedes you, outsider. I didn't take you for a bandit and a thief. You listen here. I'm the president
We're all
of the
about
Complex Illness
technobabble here.
Mutual Aid Society. The medicine we
And
hold here is
apparently
lifeline
theology, 'cause we
for
like
many of our
Xenosaga.
members. Are you sure you want to deprive them of that? Those poor patients. Along comes a life-saving wonder medicine, only to be snatched away by a shameless bandit like you. The underworld is full of sickness. My mutual aid society has relieved that doctor of patients at the end of the road. Seems like you are quite bent on dismantling our operations, aren't you? Fine, seeing as you came all this way. Men, seize the medicine thief.
Why do they keep fighting me? They're all gonna die.
Time for swordplay! Strike with heart! Practice is over! Swords descend! You won't get away.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
I can breathe easy again.
Lance of Blade.
Oh yeah, they did, didn't they? What was it called? I didn't enjoy any of their presentation. I just liked FF16 and that was it.
Naughty children, don't listen.
There wasn't. Oh, and I guess Spider-Man. Spider-Man is always great. Yeah, that's all right.
Lance at the ready.
Nintendo's really been doing good software. I hope that they step it up though and do something for PS5 because. Oh, Cat Quest. I'm more Cat Quest team. Team more Cat Quest.
Blast it! What a...
Money? So you admit it then?
What are you doing here? Oh, as if we didn't have enough trouble already.
Selling fake medicine with false kindness.
Smother him with the teddy bear,
We should have
Natasha.
expected trouble to find you sooner or later.
You're gonna have to face Mr. Teddy Bear, Mr. Smothers.
I have a responsibility to protect the well-being of my patients. Or to put it another way, I must eradicate any and all threats to them.
Natasha, use Mr. Smothers.
You can't save everyone. The underworld is teeming with sickness. How could you possibly pull it off?
You're right. I can't save everyone alone. But if I must, I would sacrifice food and sleep to treat them. The debt that Vash owes to the underworld rests with me. All I can do is help everyone to the best of my ability. To the very end.
So stubborn. In that sense, you're no different from your crazy brother.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna wait for before I pull anything. And if I don't like Silverwolf, then I'm just gonna pull for Chusang and Ting Yun. And then if I do like Silverwolf, then I'm gonna wait.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Your actions today have saved many underworld
Subsistence
families.
put it in the Discord, I think, already under the
I'll find a way to
featured
dispose
streams
of Vash's leftover
section.
reagents. Next time the Mutual Aid Society wants to whip up a quack cure, they'll be out of luck. Let's go back to town.
Hello.
It's getting late. Where to now? Uh-oh. It looks like the patients have surrounded Natasha. Let's hear what they're saying.
They surrounded her.
What are you saying, Doctor? The wonder medicine is out of supply?
Correct. That medicine is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Wildfire has cut off the supply chain. Your ailments need rational, scientific treatment. Relying on pseudo-medicines will only worsen your condition.
Rational and scientific, huh? The way I see it, you're just jealous you lost your patients.
How dare you speak to Dr. Natasha like that? Where are your manners?
Ma'am, please think for a moment. How can you still be siding with her? That wonder medicine was working fine for us, and now it's gone because she wants it to be? How can she—
I understand your anger, but as your doctor, I ask you to trust my judgment. I will find a way to access more medical resources and help you through your struggles. If I must, I'll get help from the surface.
The surface? I almost forgot that you were an overworld big shot.
Have some respect for Dr. Natasha.
If it's respect she wants, she better find a replacement for the wonder medicine fast. If not, I'll tell everyone about how she set up Dr. Vash. I'm out of here.
That went fantastic.
Oh, you're here. I apologize. That must have made for uncomfortable viewing.
Yeah, I enjoy them. I'd like to straighten out that loud mouth myself now.
I'm okay. If I were in his shoes, I may well have had the same reaction. Now I need to focus on treating the patients and dispelling their doubts. Let's leave it for now. I'll feel a lot better once I've gotten rid of this mess that Vash left us. Now's as good a time as any to tell you Vash's whole story. If there's anything you want to know, don't hesitate to ask. No, but I used to think we were so close that we may as well have been.
Aww. That's sad. They're not related by blood
actually
either.
Grew up in the orphanage. It wasn't until I was adopted by an overworld family that life changed for me. My adoptive mother always saw me as her own flesh and blood. And Vash loved me like a sister. That is while we were still young. My adoptive parents belonged to a prominent medical family. As kids, we were exposed to all kinds of medical texts. When we were older, both of us got straight into Belobog's medical school. We were on a path into the medical profession. He was gentle and introverted. But when it came to work, he could be absurdly obsessive. Like a completely different person. Whenever I made a mistake in an experiment, he'd bite my head off. And then a while later, he'd apologize and comfort me. He was conflicted in that way. I didn't know he had leftover reagents in Rivet Town. I was shocked when you told me. If you fail to make a clean break with the past creeps up on you. That's a long story. Ever since he was little, Vash had always wanted to develop a medicine called blizzard immunity. He saw the human body's vulnerability to cold as a disease, and wanted to cure it so that humanity could survive the eternal freeze. If he succeeded, people would be able to leave Belobog and rebuild their homes in the snow plains. I do admire his vision and perseverance, even though blizzard immunity always seemed unachievable to me. I knew his research in the overworld wasn't going well. I used to write to him and ask him to come down and stay with the kids in the orphanage for a while. I thought it might help take his mind off his research, but I was too young to know what long-term frustration could do to a person. It changed him in a terrible way. During his stay in the underworld, he met patients affected by fragmentum corrosion with mild symptoms. Compared with non-patients, their bodies reacted differently to hot and cold. And that fascinated Vash. He began to simulate mild fragmentum corrosion, thinking that it could lead to breakthroughs in developing blizzard immunity.
This is so wild.
Those reagents of his aren't cure-alls for critical illness. That doesn't exist. Vash made the reagents to mitigate the suffering of his patients in the short term. A convenient way for him to observe changes in his test subjects. But behind my back, he had been doling out the reagents to residents who were kept in the dark. When it finally struck me that something was wrong, his terrible research had already turned him into a madman. I trusted Vash with all my heart. Funny, isn't it? And pathetic. When his experiments were exposed, I spent a long time with Oleg discussing how to handle the aftermath. This was shortly before the underworld was sealed off. There were hardly any Silvermane guards remaining. We spent ages trying to find a way to handle Vash. In the end, Oleg suggested that we banish him and permanently deny him access to the underworld. Had his victims found out the truth, Vash would have been torn to pieces by furious underworlders. I was young and weak at the time. Oleg must have worried about how I'd react to such a scenario, or he wouldn't have suggested banishment. I hope so. The day I learned the truth was the day I no longer recognized my brother. Oleg and I took Vash to the overworld. He made his final request to us. To take him outside the city to the snow plains he'd always wanted to conquer.
Dude, did they send him out into the blizzard?
His figure gradually disappeared into the snow curtain.
Oh my gosh.
I've been telling myself that Vash is dead ever since.
No, we need proof, Natasha.
Forgive me. I'm not good at telling stories. Vash was a terrible brother and a worse doctor. That's all you need to know. Let's call it a day. Thank you for cleaning up the mess my brother left behind. Here, for your trouble. Can I talk to you for a moment? I have a favor to ask. Something rather personal.
Sure.
I want to thank you again for recovering the wonder medicine. It meant a lot to me. But disposing of Vash's reagents isn't enough to solve the medical supply shortage. Many of my patients can't be seen promptly, and my stock of medicine is running low.
Ooh, get something good to snack on. I mean, yeah, I don't know. We'll see, Silver
Thanks
Wolf.
to you,
I'm gonna
the
push
route to the
through.
overworld
If
through
I
the
do all
furnace
these, I
core
can
has
farm
reopened.
everything else myself.
I'd like to use it to return to the surface and see if I can get some help. I knew you'd be interested. Remember my adoptive parents I mentioned to you a while ago? After the reopening of the furnace core passage, I had an idea. I wrote a letter and asked Sampo to deliver it to my parents' old address. I didn't have high hopes, but amazingly, Sampo brought me my mother's reply. That's exactly what I thought when I got her letter. Mom said they still live at the old house, but they're not working on the front lines anymore. They should still have some connections in the medical school and the hospital, though. If I'm lucky, maybe I can convince them to send extra medical supplies to the underworld. Of course, that's not the only reason for me to go back to the surface. I can't wait to visit my parents again. And I can tell from my mom's letter that they feel the same. If possible, I would like you to go with me. Wonderful. That's such a relief. I've sent another letter to my mom telling her to find us near Fountain Plaza. Don't worry, I know my way around the administrative district.
Yeah, no. I mean, I need if I'm gonna pull it all, I need at least the first unit needs to be like the unit that I'm gonna attach myself to. Because the problem becomes if I don't get a first initial unit, I'm gonna always have E. Why does it make me click? I wanna go away. Does it need me to check everything? These boots are made for walking. Oh. I don't know who this is, but they have a Bronya! I know they're only level 20. With nothing equipped. Bronya, please. Anyway.
Wonder if I'll discover any rare swords.
I think I found 2 coupons for afternoon tea. Do you want to come along? You actually... Why not Pella? Why would I let go to waste if it's for... Just wait for me. Natasha!
This place doesn't seem to have changed much from what I remember. Oh, there you are. Sorry, I got distracted watching the crowds. Look at the busy flow of people. Life in the overworld carries on as usual, as if nothing has happened. We're a little early. I've got an idea. I want to buy my mom a gift. You're more of an overworld local than I am now. Any suggestions?
Oh, what about the florist?
Flowers, huh? That's a great idea. I've been underground for so long, I almost forgot what flowers smell like. Flowers it is, then. Can you lead the way?
Aww. I like this part. Flower shopping with Natasha. Just to think that this would be quality content.
How do I know which ones to pick?
First summer. Was that always the name? Seems I was too young to get the irony back then. Sorry. I don't mean to sound cynical. Maybe it simply represents the people's hopes up here. Now that I think about it, sending flowers is quite the tradition in my family. Mom, Dad, Vash, and I, whenever something good happened, we sent each other flowers to celebrate.
Yes, right choice.
Do you want to hear a flower story?
Yes.
Each year for their anniversary, my dad would send my mom a bouquet of ball peonies wrapped in red paper. I heard that ball peonies represent love that knows no end. It does fit their marriage. My father is a famous surgeon in Belobog. Because of his fame, people in medical circles paid great attention to his surgeries. He always had a lot of stress to deal with. And each time he finished a tricky operation, my mom and I would buy a single stem of sunshine and then pin it on the chest pocket of his apron. Sunshines represent warmth and love of light. For patients on the verge of death, my dad might have been the only light to penetrate the darkness around them. Vash. Out of everyone in my family, I think he probably appreciated flowers the least. Still, I remember the day he received his offer from the medical academy. My parents took me to the florist, and we bought him the most expensive marquee stem in the shop. When we gave him the flower, he failed to hide his smile. You can't imagine how hard it was to get him to smile. As an orphan, I never knew my birthday. My adoptive parents took me to the overworld and made the day I joined the family my birthday. And each year on that day, my parents would give me a bouquet of first snow. And the number of stems represented how many years had passed since I joined the family. I only found out later that first snow represents beautiful memories. My parents gave me a beautiful childhood, and I still haven't had the chance to thank them for that.
Aw, I really like it. It's so good. First snow. Oh, it would be first snow. I'm choosing first snow because it's the first day that she's come back, right? Dude, why would I not pick that? That's also her birthday flower, and like she's back to the surface. Oh my gosh.
Oh, first snow, is it? 1 second. I'll get it ready for you.
Yeah, that's great.
There you go. Sorry for the wait. Hope to see you again soon. Yeah.
Oh, I almost chopped her in half. Sorry,
All
flower
done?
lady.
May I have a look? First snow. Thank you. It reminds me of carefree childhood days. Ah, those times were pure and innocent, just like these petals. I knew you'd pick the right flowers. Mom and Dad will be so happy. Let's go. My mom will be there soon. Best not to leave old folks waiting.
Aww. I think Natasha's my favorite out of everybody.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, right? You never skip the quests. Don't they play FF14? Final Fantasy 14 has the same rules for a reason.
Mom!
Nat? Nat, is that you? Oh, come here, my darling.
It's been too long, Mom. Too long. Sorry. I don't usually get this emotional. How have you been, Mr. Oswell? Thank you so much for taking care of my parents these last 10 years.
I'm doing fine, Miss Natasha, just fine. Look at you. You've blossomed into a fine young woman. Such a pity that your father
Dad, I was wondering where he is. Is he...
It was 3 years ago, Nat. No need to be sad. He passed away very peacefully.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. For 10 years, I left you both in the overworld. Mr. Oswell, I'm sorry you had to bear all this weight.
Don't be, my dear. It is my honor to look after your parents.
It's not your fault that they sealed off the passage between the surface and the underground. Don't be so harsh on yourself, daughter.
Oh, Mom. I have so much to say to you. But, there's an urgent matter that needs your help. I apologize. I wish this were a happier reunion. But there are too many suffering with sickness in the underworld. You're the only person I can go to for help.
Oh, there's no need to apologize, my child. I've heard of your deeds down there, and I know you've saved many lives. Your father? He would be proud of you. We have many connections in the medical academy. No matter what you need, be it medicine or data, I should be able to get it for you. Be the doctor you always were, Nat. We have all the time in the world to catch up later.
No, they don't. No, they don't. She's aged. You've lost 10 years.
She's always been there for me. With her help, we'll be able to ease the underworld's medical supply shortage. That's good news for patients who'd lost hope. I really wish I could spend the whole day talking to her about the old days. But sadly, now is not the time.
That's support from her mother, though. To be honest, it's her mother telling her that because she knows that the spirit of her daughter and that the importance of helping other people is a part of her. So she's trying to ease her in the direction of, like, it's okay to think about what you want to do, you know? Like, she's trying to ease the pain of her having been gone. Yeah, exactly.
Let's head back to the underworld. We need to spread the good news.
But also she needs to spend time with her mother.
One moment, please.
I'm surprised Mr. Oswell didn't move in on the mom after the dad
Mr.
passed.
Oswell? I thought you headed back home.
He's probably gonna be like, she and I are together. I wanted to tell you.
I apologize, Miss Natasha. As a matter of fact,
Is that what's gonna happen?
there's something I have to tell you in person.
We fell in
Something
love.
that Mom isn't supposed to know?
You haven't changed a bit.
Oh.
Smart and sensitive. The fact of the matter is, in the first 2 years after the passage was closed off,
this is even
I
worse
received many letters from Master Vash.
than I expected.
What? Letters from Vash? Are you certain, Mr. Oswell?
Of course, miss. I recognized his handwriting. You'll see what I mean when you read the letters yourself. Actually, those letters were intended for your eyes only. The delivery address was the underworld.
Excuse me,
Because of the
sir, we
sealing
were
off of
talking.
The passageway, the letters were sent back to your old house. To me.
I don't understand. Did you not show them to my parents?
I'm sorry, miss. I opened one of them out of curiosity. Master Vash stressed in the letter that your parents must not know what happened to him. That's why I put the letters in a secure place, waiting to hand them to you when we could meet again. I'm not sure if I did the right thing, Miss Natasha. I just didn't want your parents to feel that their son was so close and yet so far away.
Do you have the letters on you, Mr. Oswell? Let me take a look.
Of course, here. You can tell it's the young master's handwriting.
How have you been? Hope you're doing well. I stated his previous letter, envious of you always showing unwavering kindness to your patients. I'm envious to inherit your compassion. I remember giving a speech on the stage when I started waving my arms advocating for the development of Blizzard immunity. In hindsight, I was a fool. During my days in medical school, I became increasingly stubborn and withdrew into myself. Experiments and ambition consumed my heart, and those who were supposed to be our care were ignored. Natasha, I do not beg your forgiveness. I owe the people of the underworld too much already. I might have spent the rest of my life as a madman, wallowing in convictions that you not agreed upon my desire for self-exile. The cold has revealed to me my arrogance. How can a child who grew up in warmth ever begin to comprehend a cure to bitter cold? Thank you for giving me one last chance to discover the answer. I live in the abandoned houses under the broken roofs and continue my experiments. One step after another, I've made breakthroughs. I'm trembling not because of the cold, but because I feel like I'm getting close to the answer I seek. I've become a pariah, unable to return to society nor live to face my parents, but I didn't despair because I discovered the meaning of my existence. I had a feeling I was on the right track. The reagents I developed in the underworld have a serious flaw. The medication only addresses the issue of organ hypothermia and failure, and it'll be caught in a never-ending vicious cycle of consumption and recovery. I should have changed the focus on my study a long time ago and tried to figure out how to raise the temperature of the organs of the body in a controlled manner. Thank you, Natasha. You helped me find the missing piece to the development of blizzard immunity.
The cold has revealed to me my arrogance. How can a child who grew up in warmth ever begin to comprehend a cure to bitter cold? Vash didn't give up on his research into blizzard immunity, even after he left the city. I live in abandoned houses under broken roofs and continue my experiments. One step after another, I've made breakthroughs. I'm trembling, not because of the cold.
Vash is wild.
Because I can feel
yes, it's a really good game. It's a lot better than what I expected from the makers of Genshin. Like, we had the first planet battle. Oh my gosh, the music was fantastic. The cutscenes were wild. Like, there's so many things in this game that feel like a legitimate RPG, even though it's like a gacha game. And it's so worth it for the story alone. And I'm actually really shocked because I wasn't gonna be like, get into it. But then I started playing it, and then it just was good, and I just stuck with it, I guess.
If what's in here is true, then Vash must have built a lab somewhere in the snow plains, and even made progress in his research. But how can that be?
I'm shocked.
There'd be no point in him lying to me in the letters. Still, it's possible he may have gone completely insane before he started writing them. I need to leave the city to recover my brother's research data. Are you willing to come with me?
Leave the city? You are taking too much risk, Miss Natasha.
I know, Mr. Oswell, but I have a hero with me. He saved the underworld. I'm sure he'll protect me, right? Vash, it's been so many years. Are you still alone in the blizzard? Oh, ignore me. I'm just talking to myself. Let's go. It's time to face my past head-on.
Oh boy. That's so scary. That's a little horrifying, to be honest. I don't know if I'm... Oh boy.
Such harsh cold. It's hard to imagine anyone surviving in these conditions. Unless blizzard immunity is real. Let's hurry up. We need to find any clues that Vash may have left behind before both of us become ice sculptures.
Burn away!
Okay.
Strike with heart! Time for an overhaul. You won't get away.
That's better.
I can breathe easy again. Bladed flight! Strike with heart! I have something for you.
It's time.
One step closer to the stars.
Stressful? Always stressful? I was saying, like, I had some car trouble recently too. I don't know, I'm always stressed. I think that's always a loaded question because I never talk about my stresses. But I'm always stressed. But I know you also are as well. So I really it is the way of life not to have it easy, you know?
Here, this looks like lab equipment. Maybe Vash left it behind. Huh. Still, it's all just used test tubes, beakers, and other vessels. There's no sign of any sample reagents or lab notes for that matter.
Oh yeah, I know. I appreciate you asking. We were just talking before you came in about people who come into streams and they ask, how are you doing? And then they don't want to know. And I was talking about how it drove me nuts that streamers do that. And I went on this whole tirade about like people aren't your cash cows. Like the big streamers only want the subs and the money and like the attention and stuff. And I'm like, don't ask somebody how they are if you don't want to know. I don't. Why are you streaming if you're not wanting to interact with people? You know what I mean? Like why? Like, why are you interacting? Why are you streaming? I don't understand, you know? I don't like, some popular streamers are just like, I don't know why people like them, because they literally treat their like followers and their viewers so bad. And like, they're so sort of full of themselves, really. And that's the part that I don't like. They're sort of just into themselves, you know? Yeah, exactly. And that's why I you know, I have one friend who does that. He streams and he says does not interact with chat, but he streams, but he only streams to upload to YouTube, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. You're coming in, you're streaming, and they're like, it's my channel. Yeah, but you're broadcasting out into the world, dum-dum. Like, I get it's your channel, but you're opening yourself up to public opinion. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna be like, there's never gonna be a point where someone is not gonna say something about you or to you or accidentally say something, because we all have different personalities in the world. The world is so big, and you can't put yourself out there like that and expect like not to get what kind of response are you know, like you're not gonna get a manipulated response because you can't control the environment. Like, you can control the environment but not the people, you know what I mean? Yeah, like what the heck is that? Then don't stream. I don't know, whatever. Just record, exactly, and just do what you can do. And you know, I got really nervous, and I won't talk about it too much because I know you haven't done the Xenoblade 3 DLC. I got really nervous about streaming it, and then like a whole bunch of people came in my last episode, which airs tomorrow, and I put up like a reaction video, and I think it was the first time ever that I've been like okay with sharing something really emotional. So like the only thing I wanted to say about that, the only reason why it relates to what we're talking about is like, sometimes you get good experiences about sharing parts of yourself, you know what I mean? And like, that's the good part about sharing things. People can relate, you can relate to people, or you relate to people and they relate back. And like, I love that. And I think that's what makes me so, like, I do it for that. That's the fun part, you know? But this other stuff, like, they gotta all get over that. I get people don't want to work. I don't want to have a day job either, but like, people are not like your money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not your wallet. I don't know.
Oh, I know my brother. He's meticulous when it comes to medical experiments.
It's a little upsetting.
There's no way he wouldn't document his results. I want to go deeper into the snow plains. Can you press on any further? Gosh, the temperature keeps getting lower, but we can't give up halfway. No need. Don't you underestimate the leader of Wildfire. Let's press on then. This may not sound like me, but I hope that deity the architects worship can grant us some luck.
Oh, you did? It's so good, though. Like, it's so good. It's really sad, but like, so... like the closure that you can feel. It's very on the level of FF14, which is wild to say. I know what I mean. You know what I mean? But like at the same time, it's like
Will of preservation.
I feel like it just that good. Before 15. It's surprising to me that it's as good as it is. It's really weird because I was like a gotcha game. Like I didn't expect it from you know what I mean? Like who expects that from a gotcha
Shift
game?
the balance.
Citizens? Outside the walls?
Citizens.
Hey, you two! Stop right there!
That's a Silvermane guard. Is he yelling at us? Oh,
Yeah, like
I'd
what?
almost forgotten. No one can leave
Oh,
Bellabong without
no.
authorization. Looks like we need to talk our way out of this.
Oh no, Natasha.
I can't say you sound suspicious, but I can't just take your word for it either.
Captain, look at her necklace. Maybe she's telling the truth.
It's the same as Dr. Vash's.
My brother does wear an identical necklace. Do you know him?
Are you really his sister? Dr. Vash saved a lot of my soldiers.
Saved your soldiers?
Oh no, is she gonna find out he's not
Yes.
as bad as he
Take a look at
was?
the
That's
guards
so
patrolling inside the
awesome.
city.
But also really
All
sad
of
that
them
she
are
thought for
risking their
10
lives.
years that he was horrible.
Aside from
Wow.
monster-related casualties, we lose men to frostbite every year.
And he saved them with the
Thanks to the
blizzard
medicine the doctor
immunity.
leaves us, my soldiers are able to withstand the cold. They can make camps in the snow plains as footholds for our patrols. If it weren't for the doctor, we would have long since frozen to death.
Medicine. Blizzard immunity.
Is there enough for all of you?
The medicine is extremely potent. A small vial can keep someone warm for a week. We have over half our stock left. Dr. Vash is elusive. My squad only met him once, and he didn't seem like the talkative type. He leaves the medicine at specific locations, and our patrols go there to collect it. Speaking of the doctor, it's been a long time since we last saw him.
Oh
least 2 or 3
no.
I hope he's...
So he really did have a breakthrough in the snow plains.
He probably died though around the time the father
Did the medicine have any side
died.
effects for you?
Oh no.
Side effects? Not that I know of. If there were a problem, it'd be that we couldn't go back to the city until the effect had worn off.
Because the city would be too hot for us. We'd break a sweat just sitting idle.
Thanks for the information. We're planning to head deeper into the snow plains to find my brother.
Seems like you've made up your mind. I'd really like to send some of my men with you, but we can't leave our posts. Here, take this medicine. If what you two told me is true, I'm sure you're more than capable of handling yourselves out there.
Thank you, Captain. We'll take it with us.
Wow. The heck?
Hold on. That's a big guy over there. Did you see that? There's something on the monster's back. Oh, the blizzard immunity. Shall we drink it? It's your call.
So I don't think that this matters. I want to trust in him, but I don't need to drink it because I'm strong enough.
Burn away!
I'm ready. Doctor's got your back.
Nah, I'm good.
A strong adversary. Help me and
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Naughty children, don't savor the vigor of it.
Right?
Is a series of
I
precise
wanna
machinations.
use my abilities.
Lance at the red. Indestructible.
Time for some sword blade in flight. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
You're in bad shape.
Come one, come all.
Defend the weak.
So, how much strike with heart?
Great. Frozen.
Time for a detailed over.
One at a time. You won't get away.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Time to go on the offensive.
Blade in flight.
Savor the vigor of it.
Strike with heart.
Combat is a series of precise.
Right? I actually noticed that too. It's funny you say that because that was one of the first things I noticed. I was like, wow, okay.
Swords descend.
But since I don't know the original language in Chinese, I thought it was interesting the Japanese and the
Lance ablaze.
the English are similar.
Flaming lance. Forward!
It's done. It was my first time seeing you in battle. You've got some moves, don't you? No wonder you were able to save the underworld. Let's have a look over there. My gut tells me we should find something connected to Vash. These are records of his experiments. It's Vash's handwriting. This must be the location of his final lab. Come have a look. His last experiment was nearly 2 years ago?
Oh, 2 years
What
ago.
happened after that? Huh.
But 3
His
years ago
notes
was
seem
when
to
the father
suggest he was
passed away.
working to improve blizzard immunity. Brother, where are you? What happened? Sorry. I needed to take a moment. After seeing the letters Mr. Oswald kept for me, I was hoping things might have ended differently. I shouldn't have asked you to come with me to such a dangerous place.
Yeah, what is your feeling? I don't want to
He was
assume.
my family, and someone I used to look up to. I can't forgive him for what he's done. Or can I say I don't miss him? Maybe I should feel glad. The medicine might not have been what he wanted it to be, but it came to something. Maybe he found some inner peace. They'll remember him as a murderer, as someone whose evil experiments brought great harm to the innocent. Vash doesn't deserve to be remembered as a doctor. I know that very well. But maybe this blizzard immunity can now bring benefit to others. Even if it was made by a monster. Human beings really are conflicted life forms. I'll take his records and data with me and continue what he started. One day the world will see a perfect blizzard immunity. Before we leave, I'd like to ask for another favor. The last one, I promise.
Wow.
That should do. Hope it can withstand the snow. You're right. Let me think. Here lies Vash. My brother. That'll do. Thank you for helping me. I feel like a great weight has been lifted. So long, brother. Hope you don't forget Dad's teaching. A doctor does not get to choose his or her patient, my children. Remember, never say no to those who come to you for help. Never.
Wow, bravo. Bravo. What? What? They come on to that's exactly okay. So this is the coolest thing that I wanted. I wanted so badly for people from the other worlds as we travel to come onto the Express, cause like, the whole appeal for a Star Rail, right, is to travel from planet to planet. But how amazing is it that the people that you interact with, once they finish their personal business on their planet, they want to go with you on the journey? That's like a ragtag group RPG, like, you know. That's so cool. Yeah, it'd be different. I mean, I don't say go crazy, but it would definitely be, yeah! Tasha.
Not so long ago, I was still wondering whether I'd ever see Belobog's sky again. Now I'm on a train coasting through the universe.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
Sorry. It's so beautiful outside. I got a little lost in thought. I almost thought I'd slipped into a fairy tale. When I stand aboard the Express, I can feel that you and I are really the same. Manifesting our own futures in this universe to the best of our abilities. Everyone's working hard for the bigger picture. I believe I'll have lots of happy memories here. Thank you for inviting me aboard the Astral Express.
Oh man.
Honorary member of the Moles, listen up.
What is it? Pitch Dark Hook the Great?
Thank you for helping Hook find the detector. But now, Hook needs to ask you another favor.
Let's go, Patty.
Hook and Daddy's birthday is approaching. Every year at this time, we exchange gifts and celebrate our birthday together. Yeah? What's the problem? Daddy's job has been more difficult since moving to Boulder Town. He gets home really late every day. I don't want to use his hard-earned money to buy a gift. Hey, are you patronizing
No,
me?
that is considerate.
Actually, I still have some valuable treasure of my own in Rivet Town. It's a shame I left it there. If I go bring it back and sell it for a decent price, I can buy a gift for Daddy without begging anyone for money. I know that
I'm not gonna rag on her. I was gonna say you're begging me
now.
for the money.
That's why I'd like to enlist you as my bodyguard. That way,
Oh.
if the old witch finds out later, I won't be the only one getting a scolding. Then it's settled. Let's meet in Rivet Town. I'll be waiting for you in a safe spot.
Hook, no.
I'm not allowed to not come.
Why must you subject me to your plots? Now I know how Yuri felt. Thanks a lot, Yuri. Captain.
What took you so long? Hook's been waiting here for ages.
Sorry to have kept you,
Well,
Captain.
It wasn't actually that long. As long as you're here now, it's fine. I got some good news and some bad news.
Ooh,
Which do you
bad.
want to hear first?
Bad news always first.
I told the rest of the moles about the plan, and Julian asked me to get some treasure for him. If we don't help him, he'll tell the old witch where we've gone. The good news is that he's willing to contribute to our adventure. Look, he gave me this gardening shovel.
How dare he threaten the boss of the moles?
Well, Julian has been a huge help to me. Consider this returning the favor. Well, the treasure won't grow legs and find us, will it? Come on, let's go.
Boom.
You won't get away. Time for some sword play. Blade in flight.
Savor the vigor of life.
Come one, come all.
Strike with heart.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
You won't get away.
Her follow-up is just so good.
Victory by the blade.
I mean, I get that, like, there's no meta right now. I get it, but, like, it's still good. We're speedrunning.
Julian's adoptive parents used to own a business in this area. When we were all forced to leave the town, there were lots of things they didn't have time to take with them, so... Shouldn't be too hard to locate his treasure. Let's start by looking over there!
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Got it. I mean... what do I look for? Oh.
Ah, we found Julian's treasure! No, not the key. These glass marbles. Oh, look at all the different colors. Bet it wasn't easy collecting all these. What? You don't know? Have you never played marbles before?
Oh.
By the way, what does this key open? Oh, maybe Julian knows. What's that look on your face? Oh, I get it. You don't think this jar of glass marbles is worth anything, right?
That's not what I was thinking.
Don't even try to pretend otherwise. The look on your face sold you out. Let me tell you something. This jar of marbles means a lot to the moles.
Oh no.
Julian used it to help the moles overcome a super huge crisis, for which he was promoted to second in command. It was a super huge crisis that jeopardized the moles' honor. In the past, the kids in town were arch rivals to us at the orphanage. Those kids used to bully us, relying on the pocket money that their parents gave them. One time, they sent us a formal declaration of war, challenging the moles to a marbles competition.
A marboff. I mean, a
we didn't
marble.
stand a chance.
Marble
The
off.
orphanage only had some old glass
Marble off.
marbles we scavenged from the side of the road, which are no match for those rich kids' marbles. Nonetheless,
Aren't they the
Julian
same?
bravely accepted the challenge and triumphantly returned with a pile of colorful glass marbles he won. It was incredible.
Kill diff.
Yep. So, now you know why you wanted us to find this treasure. Alright, enough chit-chat. Time to get to work. Hook's treasure is hidden below the orphanage near the mine's entrance. This doesn't feel like the Rivet town I remember. Do you think the orphanage is like this now too?
Oh yeah, I saw somebody playing card games. Speaking of which, the menu is horrible because it's covering up chat. But at the same time, that's probably the best place to put chat because of the above, the menu and everything above. I guess I could put it above. Like up here maybe? Should be fine.
Rise. Ow.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. Maybe, I don't know, it doesn't go away, it just sort of is there. And I have a hard problem when we're battling because I cut off Yan King's little meter because like I can't put myself on the right side because on the right side has all the moves and stuff. I don't know. There's no good place to put me really. So, and I don't think the people need to see if he's alive or dead. If he's dead on the ground, you'll know he's dead.
This is nothing like it was before I left. Boxes and mine carts are all over the street. What a mess. Oh, did someone move my treasure too?
Perhaps these are stacked here to keep monsters away.
Used to keep it in the mining team's junk pile. Behind the corner, there were heaps of Geo marrow and boxes. Hopefully it hasn't been taken.
I'll
work
start
with
looking.
you. We'll definitely find it if we work together. Look, it's in this box. This miniature drill rig was given to me by a guy from Daddy's mining team as a birthday present. I'm going to turn it on. Whoosh! Look, just don't talk to me right now. I need to calm down.
No, we're not gonna talk to her. She told us not
Honorary
to.
member? I wonder, how much do you think Julian's glass marbles would sell for?
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't actually planning on selling these marbles, but Julian gets his treasure and I get nothing. What a lousy bargain. That might work. But it'll be pretty expensive to fix, right? Not possible. Daddy said that guy went missing one day and he never saw him again. Maybe he went someplace far away. I have no idea when he'll come back, so that definitely won't work. Oh, wait a second! I hid another treasure at the orphanage! I want to sell it, but if I want to buy Daddy a gift, I don't have any other choice. Honorary member, please, please help me look for it. Just one more time. Yay, let's go.
I don't want to deny her. I don't want to deny her request. Why am I doing this when I could just hit this and I could just be like, oop, teleport.
Why are there so many monsters here? We need to deal with them first.
Burn away.
Oh, it hit me. Whatever.
Perhaps
We'll
you
just
still
blow 'em
don't
up first.
understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Okay, Himiko. Okay, I see you.
One step closer to the stars.
See ya.
element. Strike with heart.
We'll leave it on auto for a second.
That's better.
You won't get away.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Wait! Let me take a look at my notes. I marked the location where I stashed the treasure.
Treasure.
It's a reward from the old witch. You'll know what it is after I dig it up. Go down the stairs on the left, then walk 10 paces forward. Turn right, walk another 15 paces, spin around 10 times, then keep walking forward.
What?
Oh no! I'm doomed! The second half of my notes are completely ruined! Oh, what kind of lame treasure map would it be if it only had 1 or 2 steps? Without the second half of my notes, how will I ever find the treasure? Really? Quick, let me see!
Let's use the home use object finder to help Hook search.
Beep beep.
Beep, beep, beep. Finding the
Beep,
home
beep,
use object
beep.
finder at
No.
your service. Please say the target object you want to search for.
Oh, wow! This little thing, it can talk?
Wow, you can talk as well, little thing.
Aren't you sassy? But if you can help me find my treasure, I'll let it slide. What's this?
Literally
Oh, I
slide.
see something is written on it. For Julian, 50 years in the future. Whatever. Since we've already dug it up, let's open it. I guess you're right. We should wait 50 years before opening it. Let's take it back to Julian along with the glass marbles.
Beep, beep, beep. Interastral peace appliances. Your
Here it is! My teddy bear! The old witch gave it to me as a gift.
Aww.
Yes, he's called Junjun.
Let's go,
Whoa,
Natasha.
Junjun. How did you get covered in dirt? And why do you have so many loose threads? If we don't get you cleaned up, no one will buy you.
No!
Well, of course! The old witch said Junjun isn't just any old teddy bear. I haven't learned to sew yet. I'll have to ask the old witch for help.
This is highly inappropriate selling her teddy bear as she's a child.
If she finds out I went somewhere I shouldn't have gone, Hook will get lectured all over again.
You keep the teddy bear,
So
little
what
girl.
if the old witch yells at me? Hook still has to prepare the gift for Daddy. We found the treasure. Let's split. The monsters here give Hook goosebumps. Ooh, too scary. I'm warning you. Don't you dare tell the old witch about Hook's plan to sell the treasure.
I will tell her, thank you very much. No! We can't sell Junjun? Oh my gosh. You horrible child.
Fancy a coffee?
I mean, she's not horrible. She's trying to do it for her dad, but like, she should focus on being a child. Whatever, what do I know?
Hook? What are you...
Natasha? Junjun's in bad shape. Can you help me fix him?
I remember giving you Junjun. I haven't seen this fella in years. Where did you find him?
The wind brought him back to me.
Be honest with
The
me,
wind.
Hook.
Big brother helped me find him in the Rivet Town orphanage.
You had him take you to the Fragmentum just for this teddy bear? Hook, how many times have I told you?
Natasha, please. Please help me fix Junjun. I'll clean the clinic for you for a whole month.
You say that every time, and then...
Great! See you soon! Big brother, I'll leave Junjun with you.
No, you...
What am I going to do with that girl? You shouldn't indulge her, outsider. I know it's difficult to tell Hook no, but sometimes it just has to be done. Junjun. So she gave her bear a name, huh? I've lost count of all the dolls I've made. To be honest, I wasn't expecting her to like this one so much. It was an award I used to give the kids in Rivet Town for good behavior.
Aww.
Can you imagine what an orphanage is like with so many difficult children? I had to come up with a solution to get them to behave. Hook pretended to be well behaved for a month in order to get Junjun. She ate on time, slept on time, even stopped fighting with the other kids. I'm afraid you have no idea how much she suffered that month.
Suffered. Oh
Hook
my
has
gosh.
an uncanny ability to rally people to her cause, both adults and children. It's a skill, all right. And forcing her to be well behaved puts a lid on it. Well, this teddy bear has sure been through the wars. Don't worry, I'll help Hook repair Junjun. But I'll need to find some stuffing. Wait, look at the eyes.
Right?
They must be... Erebus? Huh. Strange, I didn't notice when I sewed them on. I'm no appraiser, but these two gems look to be high quality. Well, our war-torn bear here just became a priceless doll. Not bad, Junjun.
Can we replace the eyes, Natasha? The eyes, we need to okay. I would feel even bad taking off the eyes, to be honest.
Did the old witch yell at you?
Hook? Didn't.
What? Why'd she only yell at Hook?
Because you're you.
Never mind that. You didn't tell her what I was really up to, did you? Great. Your loyalty as an honorary member of the Moles is acknowledged. Anyway, why are you still standing here, silly? Do you have something to report to the boss of the Moles?
I do, Hook. Junjun's eyes are precious gems.
Does that mean he's worth a lot of money? Well, of course I'll sell him. If the gems are expensive, Hook can buy a better birthday gift for Daddy. Anyhow, this is super useful intel. If you've been with the Moles a bit longer, I'd be promoting you to third in command right now. I'll need your help again after Natasha fixes Junjun. Always be prepared to answer the call of Pitch Dark Hook the Great.
I would rather you do not sell the bear.
Stupid witchy old Natasha! have you finished fixing Junjun?
Oh, your teddy bear? He's nearly done. Here, take a look at him.
She probably took the eyes from him.
Wow, he looks brand new! Natasha, you're incredible.
Glad to be of service. Now then, did you really bring him over here with you just to pick up Junjun? Come on now, what are you guys up to this time?
We're going to the auction. No, that's not what we're going to do.
We're going to the auction. She did the same thing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The auction, right, Hook? The one at the Vagrant Camp? So you made me go through all this effort to repair Junjun just so you could sell him?
Honorary member, think of something.
Commencing the plan of think of something.
You two make an adorable duo. I was only joking, Hook. Junjun is yours, and it's entirely up to you what you do with him. But you must make one promise to me.
Wait, what is it?
Don't go charging into the Fragmentum again. Mr. Fursman heard about what you did and came to me to find out what happened. Your dad worries about you. Stop giving him reasons to.
Daddy? Okay. I swear I'll never meet Natasha or Daddy worry again.
I'm going to have to trouble you to keep an eye on this kid again. You seem to be doing a good job, so I'll leave it at that. Off you go then, and good luck.
Thanks, Natasha. Honorary member, let's head to the auction.
Welcome! Are you here to take part in the auction?
Yep. Hook wants to auction this teddy bear.
Teddy bear. How about I take a look at it first, little missy? With all due respect, I don't think this item will generate much interest at the auction. I don't see any value in it.
That's
Let me
quite a
take another
liability.
look. The craftsmanship is excellent.
Let's look at the eyes.
The eyes. Wait a minute.
Oh, how is she so
That's
rude?
natural Erebus. What are precious gems doing on such an ugly teddy?
Hey, who are you calling ugly? Take that back.
Well, who'd have thought it? Allow me to make a suggestion. You should only auction off the gems.
What are you talking about? You can't just take Junjun's eyes off.
All right.
All right. Don't get upset, little missy. I'll respect the wish of the owner and keep Junjun here.
That's what I said.
Please, sign this commodity contract here.
Right?
Let me do it.
I thought you said Junjun Zero because it's like a Junjun, which is not Junie, but it says talk Junjun Zero.
And if you and your friend would like to bid,
I was like, who are you
please
talking to
fill
teddy
out
bear
this
for?
buyer registration form as well.
Of
Juju.
course we'd like to bid. I'll sign again. Honorary member, ask about the probe.
Probe. Are you talking about the Geomarrow probe?
Good words
As far
about
as
that,
I know,
Juju.
there are a lot of people interested in acquiring that device. The estimated sale price is
No,
no less
wait, do I
than
not have enough
600
shield?
Because
lot
it's
of
a
money.
rare and useful treasure, the Geomarrow probe will be up for bidding in the final round of the auction. But don't worry, the gems on your teddy bear are also very valuable. You'll have the chance to bid on the probe if someone's willing to pay a high price for him. Oh, then we'll be counting on you. I'll tell you a secret. The more bidders there are, the more you can get for your bear here. The place is teeming with potential buyers. It only takes
Oh
a gentle
no,
nudge
what
to
do
get
I
him to join
do?
in.
Can I fail this?
Hook doesn't get it. What are we supposed to do?
See them with charismatic rhetoric.
I won't be much help then. Hook never deceives anyone. Let's ask around. Junjun's super cute. I'm sure there'll be loads of people interested in buying him.
So should I not do this? I don't want to fail. I don't want to sell this teddy bear and not get what I needed to get. Oh, okay.
His design is super cute, and he's really, really soft. You can't help but give him a big hug. You'll have sweet dreams every night as long as Junjun's by your side. Intrigue? According to the old witch, some people aren't good at talking in front of other people. Why not ask him to write his thoughts down?
Right.
Don't try making conversation with me. I don't trust anyone here. I'm warning you, there's only one winner at an auction. Everyone here is one of my competitors.
Me and Xenosaga merch.
You think you can fool me? The friendlier they are on the outside, the more devious they are on the inside.
Seems like
They'll
this
take
guy's
that
got a real bad
figure
temper.
that figure that I've been eyeing for the last few.
I'm perfectly calm. Thank you.
He is.
Yes,
You know?
sellers, right? I
Just
got
tell
sight
the
of a
truth.
teddy bear
Them's
on
just
the
the
bid
facts,
list.
everybody.
Is that yours? You two with your poker faces. You got a trick up your sleeves with that bear.
This guy thinks that the whole world is against him.
Play
What should we
him.
do, honorary
Play him
member?
like a fool. Play him like a fiddle.
Trying to do me into not
Yes.
bidding on it, huh?
I know how this
Fine,
works.
Then I will bid on it. I won't let this opportunity slip.
What a weirdo. Anyway, at least we've tricked him into bidding for it.
Well, look at that! That's no ordinary teddy bear. Wait, how did you know that? Unless you're
Yes.
a
Oh
fellow
my.
gemologist.
I am.
Yes, I didn't think anyone else had noticed. I guess getting my hands on those gems won't be so simple after all. But it's so absurd. I don't understand why precious
You
gems
kinda
would be sewn
scam.
onto a teddy bear.
So you don't think Junjun deserves those gems?
Junjun? Who's that?
No one. This is spouting nonsense.
It's okay. I didn't take it to heart. In any case, Erebus of that purity is hard to come by in the underworld.
Junjun will break your bank for sure.
That we could find the auctioneer now and kick off the bidding. Although there's still some time left. And we could also see if we missed any buyers.
The next item has been provided by Hook, a gemstone collector from Boulder Town. It's a handmade teddy bear adorned with Erebus.
Erebus.
An innovative design, it combines incredibly valuable Erebus gemstones with a good old-fashioned cuddly teddy bear.
Accurate.
The opening bid is 300 shield.
325.
Oh, you're adding 25. Isn't that...
Hey, what's the problem with 325? That's my offer.
350! I'm putting my reputation as a gemologist on the line. I have to get my hands on that Erebus. Add another 100 shield!
450 going once, any buyers going higher? 450 shield for the Erebus teddy bear going twice, any other offers?
Higher.
450 shield going 3 times, and sold!
No.
Phew. The gems belong to me.
Well,
I hope this money is enough to buy the probe.
it isn't gonna be.
That's true, but I want to help Daddy get his treasure back.
The bidding for the Geomarrow probe has been postponed due to
Wait, what?
unanticipated complications at the venue. Please be patient and don't leave the auction if you want to bid on it. Don't worry, everyone. Just a minor technical issue. We'll take a quick break now, and the auction will resume soon.
A break? Do you think there's something wrong with the Geomarrow
Yeah, it's still
probe?
broken from last time.
Let's go ask that staff member.
Fess up.
What happened to the Geomarrow probe? You tell me right now, straight away, immediately.
There's nothing to worry about.
You don't sound very convincing.
Well, we can't say for sure that it was stolen.
Ah,
We've contacted the
yeah.
seller and sent some people in search. We should soon be able to...
Yeah. Why is Wildfire so incompetent? You should have put the moles in charge.
Ain't that the truth?
I gotta catch the thief and get the probe back. Any ideas, honorary member?
Are you suggesting that someone altered the registration form? That's simply not possible. We've been keeping a close eye on everything.
I don't believe that.
Fool. What the honorary member means is that the thief only came here to create trouble. They weren't interested in buying or selling.
Smarter
When the
than I
going
thought.
gets smart, the boss of the moles gets smarter.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
okay, sure.
Let me see. Aside from you, there was someone else who registered as a buyer but never put in a bid. And I think there was a miner who registered with him. Come on, Let's go and interrogate them.
Sampo?
Hi, excuse me. May I ask where the miner who registered with you is gone?
Him? I think he went back into town.
So, he already ran away.
Wow.
He came here saying he wanted to buy the Geo-Marrow probe, but then he changed his mind for some reason and ran back to Boulder Town alone.
Sure.
I don't know him all that well. Why don't you just head into town and look for him?
Do you really think he'll turn out to be a thief? I'm not so sure now. Anyway, outsiders.
Let's head back to Boulder Town and catch the thief.
Yeah, right? Break his kneecaps. That did happen in
enough. I
Xenosaga.
give up, okay? Stay calm. I'll give you the probe. Just listen to me. I overheard the auctioneer say that the Geo-Marrow probe would fetch at least 600 shield. 600 shield.
Moles into
Have
the
you ever
mob. The
seen
moles
that much
are the
money?
mob. No, I totally understand. I'm fixing to stop myself because it's a weekday and I have to get up for work tomorrow. So I totally understand. I'm not out of it either. It's almost 10 p.m. my time. So after this quest is done, I'm out too. So I understand. Thank you for coming by and for the raid and everything. And I'm glad we got to talk. I haven't been able to come by because you keep streaming Soul Hackers, and I promised in September that that's what I would stream for Panic Pete's birthday month because they sent it to me, so I got it for free. So like I've been trying to avoid, but have a good night. I'm looking forward to it because like I just like those types of games in general. So like I don't know. I don't believe what people are say about it. I hate reviewers, like not reviewers, but like I hate Metacritic and reviews and stuff because I like to try games myself and make my own opinions. Because sometimes I like stuff that other people just don't like, so you know. Well, I'm glad. I'm looking to look forward to it. I definitely look forward to it then.
Why would I lie to you at this point?
Yeah, absolutely.
How about this? The boss, along with a few buddies and I, we put together 600 shield and buy the probe from you. Hmm?
No! Hook won't do that!
Come on, Missy. Don't be so stubborn. We can talk it over. I see. You just want to keep the probe to yourselves, right? And here I was thinking I'd met some nice people. You're worse than I am.
Alrighty, thank you. Bye bye. Have a good night.
Yeah, of course I do. Let's go, honorary member. Back to the auction.
Bye bye.
Wait a minute. You're just gonna give it back? That's 600 shield! 600! At least think about it!
There's nothing to think about, Mr. Thief. I want this detector, but I don't want to be a louse.
Let's go,
like
Patty
you.
from the moles.
We're gonna win it at the auction fair and square.
You tell Yuri
Let's
Lowell. Go give it back to Flynn. Trouble that Nanoja gets herself into, let me tell you.
You got the probe back? Amazing! Fantastic! The owner asked me to pass on 150 shield as a reward for retrieving it. And thanks to you, the auction house has regained its credibility. Please, accept an extra
Right.
50 shield.
That's 200 shield. Really?
You've earned it. Besides, if you win the bid for the Geo-Marrow probe, you'll have paid back the seller anyway, right? You should check your reflections. Your eyes light up whenever money's involved.
Bro, it's not about the money, it's about, you know,
650 shield for the auction.
Goodbye, coming after Kami left. Get some vitamin. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the technical issue
Never
has been
change.
resolved. The second half of the auction is about to commence. Please gather in an orderly manner.
The next item up for auction has been provided by a veteran prospector from the Vagrant Camp. It's an ancient relic, a Geomarrow probe. The item itself was once a key component of another old world relic, and its one-of-a-kind craftsmanship has long since ceased to exist. This meticulously preserved probe is a rare work of art. The opening bid
I'm gonna
is
lose this, aren't I?
400 shield.
Oh, I don't have a choice.
480.
520.
550.
560.
Order. You're just throwing bids out at random. 650.
700.
720.
Whoa.
Everyone's looking at us. What should we do? But we only have 650 shield.
720.
Oh
720 going
no.
twice.
750.
Oh, new challenger enters. 750
Wow.
shield. 750 shield going twice. 750 shield going
We
3
can't.
times.
Dang.
Sold. The next item up for auction is
But the auction's over now. Daddy's Geomarrow probe. Hook still thinks the probe is the best gift. Just now, I thought I saw the old witch. Was Hook imagining things? What does it matter? Hook didn't get the gift. I'll have to go back and ask the old witch for ideas.
Dang, did Natasha sniper out? Natasha's gonna skyrocket to like my favorite character in this whole entire game if she outbid Hook. That's just like not even just like, you know? So funny. Alrighty, be careful. I'm fixing to stop after this anyway too. And ripping trade routes all over, struggling to survive, blah blah blah. Can I back?
Natasha!
Hook, what's wrong? Has
Poor
someone been
Natasha.
bullying you?
Mine and Daddy's birthday party is starting soon, but I haven't bought Daddy his gift yet.
So, the auction didn't go too well, huh? You made a very high bid. The problem is that there are a lot of wealthy people lurking in the underworld.
Huh? You were at the auction too, Natasha?
Hook, you're upset that you don't have a gift for your daddy, right? Well, what about this?
Huh? Oh, it's the
Oh!
auction!
Okay, she's my favorite character now. Hands down, hands down.
I wasn't planning on saying anything, but I saw a couple of very sad-looking faces in
Oh
the
my
crowd.
gosh, favorite
What do you
character
think, Hook?
hands down.
Are you willing to buy the Geomarrow probe from me?
Well, this is all the money we got for June. Here, it's all yours.
Let's have a count. Doesn't seem to be enough.
Is she gonna extort her into working for her? It's
Hook
child
could
labor.
also help Natasha clean the clinic for half a month.
You already offered him bail.
3 months.
3 months?
Chill, Natasha.
Natasha!
Natasha.
No bargaining. By the way, Hook, how are your birthday party plans coming along? Have you invited this young man?
Oh, not yet. Big brother, do you want to come to my birthday party?
Yeah, of
Great.
course.
I'll contact the other members of the moles too. Come find me when you're ready. We'll go together.
Yeah. Natasha, you're just the perfect good person. Heal people both physically and for the soul. Because she was all upset she didn't get the toy and be like, nope. The probe, not the toy.
Boss, the big hero you mentioned is here.
Julian? Nothing? Hook would never compliment an honorary member behind their back. We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about it too?
Yeah.
Well, I had to invite Daddy first. Speaking of birthdays, Daddy never used to celebrate them. He only started doing it when he adopted Hook.
Oh my gosh, is this a Ricky Kino situation? Did he adopt this child? I
also
can't.
invited
I
other
can't.
members
This
of
is
the
all so
mob
good.
And, oh, yeah, Sela too. She couldn't come today, but she said she'd still send me a gift. I also invited the old witch, Sweta, and you, of course. We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about it too? Well, Aunt Gertie always makes a big black bean cake for Hook's birthday. Oh, and Daddy always makes a huge roasted rock crab for me. It makes my mouth water just thinking about it. And don't forget about Diggertron. Daddy brings a year's worth of machine oil and Diggertron drinks it all.
I think part of me is forgotten because we've gone through so much story stuff
I don't
today.
get enough to eat. How will I have the
Or maybe I
energy
just
to
didn't
punish
hear it. I don't know.
We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about it too?
Or maybe I just wasn't thinking. I don't know. I don't know how I didn't hear it, but I obviously didn't hear it until just now.
I do hope you will forgive the ramblings of an old man, but I would like to say a few words. I had no idea when my birthday was before I adopted Hook, and I most certainly did not celebrate it. I didn't realize how important birthday celebrations were until I met my daughter. That is why I chose to have my birthday on the same day as Hook, so that we could celebrate this special day together.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, before that I didn't know.
Continued year after year until
My brain,
too
it's late.
began
Forgive
to look
me.
forward to the party. Today is an extra special day.
I'm
In
as old as
addition to the
Fursman,
moles,
apparently.
Hook has invited a dear and brave new friend. Natasha told me that you helped Hook retrieve a teddy bear. It used to be that Hook could only fall asleep when she held that bear in her arms.
Daddy, don't bring that up. Hook's grown up now. I can sleep without hugging June.
Life has gotten increasingly difficult since we left the mining town. All those days away at work have meant that your dad hasn't always been around to look after you. But fortunately, June was always with you.
Oh my
to keep
gosh,
you company when
no.
I was around.
See?
Oh, Daddy, I have to tell you something. I sold June.
Huh? You sold him?
Oh, don't worry, Daddy. I don't need a doll to keep me company anymore.
Oh
Natasha,
no.
the moles, and the honorary member will keep me company from now on, so
You sold him. I truly am an incompetent father. I had no idea.
Not true. I know you care about me the most, Daddy. I just didn't tell you because I didn't want you to worry.
Thank you, Hook. But the birthday gift I've chosen is...
Huh? What did you get for me, Daddy?
Did he bid on Jun?
This... a teddy bear's cap, clothes, and a dresser? And a home for him.
Toy-making companies are increasingly scarce this year. I had to travel to different towns. I never expected June might have been sold. What a shame.
It's okay, Daddy. Don't cry. Natasha will teach me how to make another doll. Oh, yeah, I got a gift for you, too. Open it and take a look.
For me? I'm curious. It's the Geomaro probe.
He got me to bid for it at the auction. I bought it with the money I got from selling June. With this, you should be able to repair the vein detector. Right, Daddy? Daddy?
Oh, he sold the
Thank
vein
you so
detector.
much, Hook.
Oh my gosh.
Daddy really likes this birthday gift. But,
These dummies.
I might not be able
sold
to use
it.
it right now.
Huh? Well, why not?
It's like this, Hook. I bought your gift with the money I got from selling the vein detector.
Natasha's like,
So, my gift is also useless.
Oh. Hook, do you still like the gift I got for you?
Of course. Your gifts are the best in the world.
Well, I feel the same way about your gift, Hook. Me and you are in the same boat.
Daddy!
these two dummies. Ah, that's right. Hook is on the. Oh, Junjun. Wait. Okay,
Nice.
you know what? Yeah, hold on. It's not March 8th. We saw March 8th.